Yo, 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 yo. What's happening, y'all? I am not for the ordinary people. And then I struck in all the equals. Then I sit around the sequel. Because I am just an ordinary and the ordinary people. Get it, y'all. Y'all feeling, man? Get this one for the. I'm sorry if I take so long for y'all. I just gotta make sure I get it right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't do this, all this, just to get it wrong. We don't do all this just to get it wrong. We don't do all this just to get it wrong. We do it to get it right. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? NBA going crazy. Like NBA did go crazy. I watched that. That's Ant brother. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff going on in the family. I don't want to be showing, you know what I'm saying, his family at his worst. That's my boy Ant. Even though NBA is a part of this content world, content space, but I decided to let somebody else talk about it first. What's happening with you? What's happening with you? What's happening with you, brother? Salute to you, bro. On everything. Salute. I'm just an ordinary people. All right, I heard her. Let's get it, y'all. We're going to get this show on the road. Vladtv. You know what I'm saying? Vladtv. You are watching Vladtv. Vlad. You are watching Vladtv. Vlad. Let me get this right, y'all. My bad. I should do this before I came. Shout out to the Twitch side. Twitch side. Let's go, Twitch. Twitch side going up. Both sides going up. We're gonna start this. This is the we're doing from here on out. This will be the times. We try to get it by 8 o'clock, before 9 o'clock, and be out before 10. I got another video I'm gonna drop at 11-ish. So make sure I tap in with the whole program. We own that. So Vladtv sat down. Let me see it. Let me get this right. Get this back. With Dawgface, right? Dawgface, man. Dawgface is the person from Detroit. He run around his YouTube space, doing it up. Dawgface had a lot of stuff to say about Wack 100 and all the things that went, you know what I'm saying? And that stuff. So we're gonna let that thing sever in, sit in, pay attention to it, and Dawgface. Interview, Vladtv.
All right, here we go for the first time ever. Dawgface, welcome to Vladtv.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first time here. Let's get into your story.
It's legendary, man. I'm happy to be here, man.
Well, you're born in Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pontiac?
Yeah, Pontiac.
Okay, and there are 4 kids.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, yeah.
Okay, so at age 8, your parents got divorced.
Yeah.
And that's when the family actually split up.
Yeah, my father moved back down south to Alabama, which is where my mom and dad are originally from.
Mm-hmm.
My mom stayed in Pontiac, and I stayed with my mama. I'm a mama's boy, I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
So I wasn't finna leave my mama no matter what.
Okay, and your relationship ended with your dad when he moved?
Yes.
Did you talk to him after that or not really?
I talked to him 2 or 3 times after that.
Okay, but why did the relationship not continue?
Shit, I found out that he wasn't my real father.
Wait, what?
He wasn't my real father. I didn't know. So when they separated when I was 8 years old, I was under the impression that he was my real father. After they divorced, he really had no contact with me. After that, he knew from the very beginning that I wasn't his son.
Oh shit.
But because him and my mom were married, he played the role as father to me up until the time they got divorced. Once they got divorced, he cut me off.
Okay, who's your real father?
My real father is from Pontiac. His name was Willie Wilson.
Okay, did you meet him afterwards?
Yeah, I met him. She told me about. So it was years. So I was 8. So it took her another 7 years to kind of like tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was mad as a motherfucker. My feelings were hurt, man. Because I used to reach out to him, and when he would come back up to Detroit or to the Pontiac area, I would know he was there because my grandmother, his mother, beautiful person, Clara Bell. I'm Clara Bell's grandson. She never showed any difference. She knew that I wasn't his son, but she never let on, and she never not embraced me. She never showed any difference between me prior to the marriage, in terms of the way she treated me, prior to the divorce to afterwards. She always believed in me, and she's the person who encouraged me most out of my grandparents. So what happened was when I was 15, I started to get in trouble early. I got in trouble at 12 years old for the first time. I caught my first robbery case at 12 years old. I was getting into a gang of trouble, back to back. And I used to hear conversations. You know how you eavesdrop on your mom or your parents when you're younger? You hear shit, but you don't really know what it is about, right? Because I'm not there to hear the whole conversation. But I can remember in hindsight, I can remember her friends and my aunts and my uncle was telling her you need to tell him who his father is. You need to tell him. You know what I'm saying? He get in trouble. He don't have a father figure. And he's probably thinking, I know this now because I talked to them later after she told me what happened. So at 15 years old, she told me who my real father was. My real father lived 2 blocks from me, between the same 2 streets. I lived there, and my brother and my sister and my brothers, through him, I grew up playing with him. I grew up seeing him. I grew up seeing him at the Boys and Girls Club. I knew him.
Those were your half brothers and sisters?
Yes, I knew him.
Wow.
And they knew me.
Well, you said right around 12 years old, that's when you started getting in trouble. Now, this was 1985.
I was 12 in 84.
84, 85. Yeah. This is kind of the start of the crack era.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And Detroit got hit hard.
Hard.
And your mom actually got on drugs.
Yes, she did.
Okay. Was it crack or something else?
It was crack.
Okay. What was it like seeing your mother get on crack?
Well, it was hard for me because my mother has always been, my mother was my hero. She was the strongest person I knew before and after the divorce. She was a business owner. She owned her own hair salon in Pontiac, and she also worked in the plant, General Motors, I believe it was truck and bus. So she worked in the plant, and she had her own hair salon. She had people who worked for her in the hair salon. It was a nail salon, hair salon as well, too. So she was the hardest, strongest person I knew. You know what I'm saying? She was the love of my life. And my mother is 4'11", and she from Alabama, so she was a cussing, fussing, stabbing, motorcycle riding motherfucker.
Wait. Stabbing?
Yeah, my mama was a gangster.
Who did she stab?
I mean, anybody who got in their way.
Wait, come on. Who did she stab?
Listen,
be specific.
My mother and the person who I grew up believing was my father up until I was 15, my father was there was a motorcycle club called a MC called the Night Riders in Pontiac. And they were like 1%ers. And my father was one of the founding members of the Night Riders, and with her being his wife.
Right, so he's a gangster, basically.
Yeah, my mama was a stumped down motherfucking gangster. They called her nightname was Slim. She'd stab you, shoot you, hit you in the head with a bottle. She was a biker chick. So whatever it took, she was gonna get it done, and she was fearless.
Have you seen her stab somebody?
Fuck yeah.
Who did you see her stab?
Neighbors.
The neighbors. You saw her stab the neighbors.
Fuck yeah. She was super protective of her sons. I'm the youngest of her 4 sons. Everybody in my neighborhood knew, don't fuck with Carolyn. That's her real name, Carolyn. But they call her Slim. Don't fuck with her. If you fuck with her in any way, shape, or form, it's gonna be a problem. She was gonna stab you, shoot you. She was the kind of person that she would go into the kitchen and the long ass barbecue. I'm old. So they had the barbecue flipping forks with the 2 prongs. She would get one of them quick and come out and stab you in it. Our neighbors knew not to fuck with her, period. Simple as that. She actually taught me how to be violent by just watching her.
How many people have you seen her stab?
2 of the neighbors. And I've heard stories. I seen her come in from a night out with the motorcycle club. I seen her come in, hands bruised. And I heard stories, them talking about, laughing about somebody who got shot, somebody who got stabbed, or somebody got hit in the head with a bat, or whatever the case may be. Somebody got fucked up inside the motorcycle club. So I would hear the story. So I would see it, hear it. I would see the aftermath. I would see her her fingers bruised up. I would see blood all over her uniform, the whole 9 yards. The biker jacket, the colors.
Okay. Was she violent with the kids?
Hell yeah. With us?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, she'll beat your ass. Beat your ass. My mother, she from Alabama. My mama from Birmingham, Alabama. She don't play that shit. So she would, a switch, a belt, a stick, a shoe. But my mother was a bad motherfucker, man. My mama can throw a shoe around a corner and hit your ass.
Like a boomerang?
Yeah, like a boomerang. And when you from Alabama, you know certain little tactics when it comes to shit. My mama could take a shoe, and you thought you got away with some shit, she would take a shoe and throw that motherfucker on the Pedro Martinez tip and curve that bitch and hit you in the head from around the corner. She a bad motherfucker, man.
Okay. So here you are growing up in this household. Your mom gets hooked on drugs, and you actually start cooking crack around this time.
I started robbing first.
Okay.
Yeah, the drug dealing came later. I didn't want no parts of drugs at first because my mother was on drugs. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I grew a natural disdain for all drug dealers because my mama was on drugs. So in my mind, I looked at drug dealers like the most evil people on the face of the planet because my mama was my hero. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure,
and so my thing was when I got older.
So I was gonna say, how you throw a shoe around the corner, but I didn't see my granny do some shit. Dead homie. I see my mama do some shit. So it may not have spent around the whole corner, but nigga, you was around that corner, almost passing the corner up, and nigga, they still caught you from around that bitch. How the fuck she that bitch? Yeah, I know. Yeah, nah, for sure. I know exactly what you're saying. It don't probably come around the whole corner, but it comes as you spinning that bitch, and it's still smack type shit. So I know for sure what that feel like. Think you got away, hit that corner, and it's still bitch. Fuck. Yeah, I know what that feel like. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know what that feel like. Thinking it's all the way done. Think you got away from the situation, and you didn't. You didn't get nowhere. She threw that motherfucking shoe already, cuz so when you slowed down a little bit, thought you hit that corner, kind of slipped, and you, boom! This motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, under your breath, you calling her all type of B words. B word. Scared to say it in her face, though. Beat your ass.
I was always a Billy the Kid fan. I was always a Jesse James fan. I had the greatest American heroes. The greatest American criminal heroes were the fucking stagecoach robbers, the bank robbers, the train robbers. So now it's robbing is like shunned and looked down and frowned upon. But back then, I grew up watching fucking Bonnie and Clyde, Jesse James. So I gravitated towards that.
Wait, so you were robbing people at 12 years old. You were robbing adults?
Yes, I was robbing. Yeah, fuck yeah, I started robbing.
So if a 12-year-old approached me and tried to rob me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but not when you got a pistol in your face.
Okay, yeah.
Not
okay,
when
you got that.
Not when you got a breakdown 38 arrow. The breakdown was the ones that break down, the arrows. Not when you got that. No, and I was big for my age.
Okay.
I didn't look 12 when I was 12.
Okay, well, robberies don't always go according to plan.
They don't.
What was the worst robbery situation you've been in?
I tried to rob people who were outside of the gambling joint called Gabby's in Pontiac. Gabby was like one of the biggest hustlers up in Pontiac. He had a gambling joint called Gabby's, right? And there were people outside shooting dice outside, and I saw them. It was just happenstance. I was walking by, and I saw him. I was actually riding my mongoose. I was riding my bike, right? I saw him. I doubled around the block. I left my bike a couple of the houses down, and I had my trusty 38. My first pistol was a 38, an arrow. The breakdown, one you break down, you load, you break down. Bitch, I love that motherfucker, right? So I walked up on them, and they were outside shooting dice, talking shit, drinking and smoking weed. So I pulled my gun out, right? And I didn't know what to say, because this is the first time I ever robbed adults, right? I didn't know what to say. So I'm like, hey, I just trying to get their attention. The gun gonna do the talking. Hey. So they looked at me, unafraid. They wasn't afraid. They wasn't concerned, right? I think they knew they were not afraid of me. I'll put it like that, right? So I'm like, hey, because I don't know what to say. Stick them up? No, motherfucker. So I'm like, hey, motherfucker, look, type shit, right? Like, hey, bitch, you see this motherfucker? Let this bitch talk to you, right? Say, look, hey, man, what the fuck you finna do with that, right? I learned a valuable lesson here because this is when I got shot for the first time. I think I was 14 when this happened, right? A guy stuck his hand in the inside of his jacket pocket, right? And I'm talking like, hey, like what? So they talking to me, and I learned a valuable lesson about the true art form of robbing. Because robbing is an art form. It's not just something that everybody is qualified, cut out to do, right? So I'm holding a gun at him, right?
32.
This motherfucker over here, he's sticking it. I'm not even paying attention. I'm focused on him because he's talking to me. He shoot me through his jacket. He stick his hand in his pocket and shot me in the side.
Okay, so you're 14.
Yeah, I was 14.
You get shot.
Yes.
What happens next?
What, that day at that time?
Right there.
Oh shit! I ran, jumped in my motherfucking bike, leaking a trail of blood, and I went home, and my mom, who even though she was on drugs, she was still cognizant and still aware, right? She took me to the hospital and they patched me up. It was a through and through.
Okay, when someone gets shot, they ask who shot you. So at that point, you just said, I don't know?
No, I said, I don't know. I was just riding my bike and I got shot. That's what I told him.
Did you ever run into those guys again?
No. I wouldn't know them if I saw them because it was night, it was dark outside.
Okay.
It was like an after-hour gambling joint. I wouldn't know them if I saw them. But if I would have saw them, I would have tore their ass up as I got older.
Okay.
Even though I was wrong, because I wasn't feeling like I was wrong with none of the shit I was doing.
Well, you started getting arrested along with these robberies.
At 12, I got arrested for the first time for a strong arm robbery at 12.
And you spent a total like 5.5 years during this time, like in and out of jail?
So from the age of 12 to 19, 7 years, I think I was free maybe a year and a half, 3 months here, 30 days here, 2 weeks here, maybe a month here. I think the longest I was ever free from 12 to 19, I think it was 90 days. Consecutive 90 days was the longest I was free from 12 to 19.
Is that Birdman? No, it ain't Bird. Hey, ODM, thanks for your stream. I always appreciate it. Nah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro. No, it's not Birdman, bro. This is Dawgface. Dawgface is from Chicago, from Detroit. He really from Pontiac, Detroit, Michigan type shit. You know what I'm saying? Dawgface, man. Dawgface.
I mean, during that time, did you think, I'm not a very good criminal? I keep getting caught?
No, I wasn't thinking like that, bro. No, I was trying to get that shit right.
Okay.
I was trying to get that. I wasn't thinking like that. Like if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Okay. And you're going through all this. At one point in 87, you were 15 years old. You moved to Detroit.
Yes.
And there was a situation where your stepdad was hitting your mom.
Yeah, how the fuck you know that?
I'm the feds. I know everything.
What the fuck? Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was in Pontiac though, but yeah, I was in Detroit. Yeah,
okay.
I was in Detroit and I
You're
came
in
back.
Detroit, came back, and what happens?
Well, she was staying on a street called St. Clair in Pontiac. And I went to see her because I was actually going back and forth between Detroit and Flint at this point in time, selling crack and mixed jab. So I was traveling. The crew I was in the city of Detroit, they were also in Flint as well. So I was going back and forth between the east side of Detroit to the north side of Flint, which is where we were off Carpenter Road, right? So on my way back from Flint, because you gotta pass Pontiac to get to Detroit, when you're leaving Flint, right? So on the way back, I stopped by her house to see her. I wanted to give her some money. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped by to give her a couple of $100.
Vlad do his research for sure.
I hadn't seen her in maybe a year or so. You know what I'm saying? I got out. It was one of those times where I had got released. I hadn't saw her. She didn't come see me. I got out and I immediately went up to Flint. And that was the longest time that I was free at this particular point in time, which was like 90 days. So I went from Detroit up to Flint. So on the way back to Detroit, I stopped by to see her. And I saw the person who I called my stepfather. They were not married, right? But I looked at him as a stepfather. So I went to her house. I saw her. I stayed about a half hour, gave her some money. And then I left. I went to a store across the street called Big Daddy's before I jumped back on the road to head back up to Detroit. And so when I came out the store, the neighbor who lived a couple of doors down, a Hispanic cat, Mexican cat, he was standing at my car. So I came out and I had met him before. He was like, man, I need to talk to you. So I'm looking like, what the fuck? What's happening with you, right? So he's like, man, your mom is in trouble. So I'm like, what do you mean she's in trouble? She in trouble. He's like, man, His name was Melvin. He's like, Melvin been jumping on your mama. He been beating her real bad.
Woo! I'm gonna ask the crowd, what would y'all feel if y'all getting this type of message, bro? We all been in certain places. Not saying y'all was there when your mama got beat up. Not saying y'all was there when this type stuff happened. But we all seen different type of things in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we get them likes up, y'all. Push the algorithm. I ain't been live in them because we're going to keep going grinding. But I'm back at it, y'all. Saturday, we back at it all May.
Been beating her down to the ground. And my mama is 4'11". Melvin is 6'4", 250 at the least, right? So I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I told your brother and I told your grandmother when I saw him when they came over here, but nobody's doing anything, and he's beating her really, really bad, right? So I checked out. I had a Colt 45 Jesse James edition with a 9-inch barrel in the trunk of my car. The bullets were like the size of a motherfucking of your pinky finger. It was the store was right across the street. It was St. Clair. It's this Baldwin. Got in my car without saying anything else to him. I said thank you. I said thank you. I drove back across the street. I got out the car. I popped the trunk. I grabbed the gun out the car. I had 6 shots. I went to the patio door. I tried to open the patio door because I was gonna kill him, right? So I tried to open the patio door. It wouldn't open because they had locked it from the inside latch, right? So I started bamming on the patio door, the glass patio door, and it's a patio door, it's a hallway, it's another door, right? So when the door opened, I saw him, and my nickname was Ton because I was a 10-pound baby, so he called me Ton because I weighed a ton when I was born, right? So he opened the second door, he looked, and he saw it was me, like, Ton, what's going on? And he couldn't hear me, though, because I'm outside the door. I'm hollering, right? I'm foaming at the mouth. So I'm like, bitch, you hit my mama, bitch, I'm finna kill your bitch ass. So he couldn't make out what I was saying until I rose that motherfucking pistol up, and I blew through the glass, and the whole glass shattered. When I blew through the glass, and the glass shattered, he started running. He turned around and ran out the front of the house, and I'm chasing him down the street, blowing his ass. Boom, 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 boom. And it was what it was.
What y'all think about
Okay,
that story? What y'all think about that story, bro? What y'all think about that story, bro? Was y'all excited? Did y'all blood start circulating a little bit? Y'all felt kind of like y'all was involved in that?
You get arrested for that,
I did.
and you were charged as an adult.
No, they tried to charge me as an adult.
Oh, they tried to charge you.
They tried to charge me. I actually beat that case because he never showed up to court.
Aha.
He never showed up to court to testify against me, so I actually beat it.
And you were 16 at the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I was happy about doing it too. I was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
I was trying my very best to kill him. I wouldn't have had a care in the world. I wouldn't have had the concern in the world. I wouldn't have been mad because you don't put your motherfucking hands on my mama, bro.
Well, did they stay together? Did your mom and that guy stay together
They were
afterwards?
living together. They had been together for years. Yeah, but I don't give a fuck. You hear me? I'm the kind of motherfucker. Don't tell me if you're a female family member of mine. Don't tell me that somebody has done something to you, right? And I grew up knowing. I grew up seeing how guys get into it with the female relatives with guys, and then guys end up getting killed or killing somebody or going to prison, and then the female back with the same guy. I don't give a fuck nothing about that. This is just gonna have to be what it's gonna be. Don't tell me nothing. I'm known. I'm the person in my family who don't tell me shit that you don't want me to respond and react to. I'm on your ass.
Well, at one point, you became affiliated with the Best Friends gang?
Yes, loosely affiliated to my god brother Debo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you officially a member or not really?
No.
Okay.
No, because they was getting indicted when we came in.
Okay. Who are the Best Friends? Because I've heard this name before.
Best Friends, arguably one of the most...
God say he got no aim, man. Where everybody from out here in the cities and states, man? What cities and states y'all here from, man? Let me hear everybody represent your cities and states, man. Let me know where y'all from, man.
Violent. I don't even want to call them a drug ring, but they sold drugs too. You know what I mean? And all this is, one of the main members just came home, Rockin' Ridge, just came home about a year ago.
Jay Reed.
The Best Friends is one of the most notoriously violent drug groups that ever existed in the history of Detroit, from the crack era. Cocaine Cowboy.
My boy, my nigga Zay, Poltergeist said, hey, the man The man Vlad digging for some treasure. Seattle in the best. I see you. Beverly Hills. Woo! I represent Beverly Hills. Shut up, Poltergeist. You represent Santa Monica. Shut up. Got Memphis, Mansfield, Ohio. Oh, that's right. Salute. Brotherly love, you already know.
The best friends, they would kill you
on game
just as fast as they would sell you some dope. And if you ran afoul of them, if there was an issue with them,
you know what I'm saying?
You knew you had a problem. The whole city of Detroit was shook when you heard the name. The friends, it wasn't just the friends. Is when you get into a problem with the friends, you was a dead man.
Okay, because was it around this time you started robbing drug dealers?
Yes, absolutely. God damn. Yeah.
So you would basically
Philly.
buy the drugs and then rob them for the money you just paid.
Born and raised on the playground, spent most of my days chilling around like sitting and catching a couple of people out to school with a couple of guys who was up to no good, trying to make trouble in my neighborhood.
No, what I would do is I would pinpoint who was selling drugs, and I would stick their motherfucking ass up and rob them.
Okay.
For the drugs, and I would take the drugs and go sell it, or go give it to somebody who we knew, and let them roll it. Or I would sell it for money, or I would rob them for their money.
Well, you're doing all this in the same city you live in.
Yes.
Are you wearing a mask, or do they know who you are?
No, I don't give a no. I ain't wearing no mask.
Okay.
That pistol gonna do the talking.
So you're doing it barefaced.
Yes.
So they know who you are. They know who robbed them.
And they was trying to kill us.
Beaumont,
they was trying to kill
Texas,
our whole crew.
Man.
Yeah, they was trying to kill us.
Bloody Beaumont, man. Shout out Beaumont, man. Bloody Beaumont.
We ain't give a fuck. You gotta bring some ass to get some ass.
How many times did you get shot at during this time?
I've been shot on 4 different occasions. Shot in the face, shot in the back. Mainly by cowboy bitch ass motherfuckers, because I was so violent and so aggressive. Motherfuckers was trying to sneak me. You know what I'm saying? So I got shot right here, shoulder, back. I still have bullets in me because they couldn't take them out because they were too close to my spine.
Okay, so let's talk about the various incidents. So the first time he got shot was at 14 with a guy through his jacket.
Yes.
We talked about that. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Second time he got shot was when?
16.
What was that over?
After I robbed the motherfucker, after I robbed the drug dealer, I jumped in the car and pulled off, and he shot the back of the car up, and the bullets went through the back. I was in a Volkswagen Jetta. I remember this shit. They shot that bitch up, and the Jetta seat cracked in half and fell on the back seat. I didn't even realize I was hit until I started to have a shortness of breath. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize I was hit. They shot me up real good. Damn, that was a good one.
Where'd they hit you?
In the back.
Okay.
In the back and in the face. Right here. In the face.
Okay. That was number 2. Number 3?
Leg. Same thing, robbery, running, jumping out the window, robbing. They shot me in the leg. I went in the house, got them together. You know what I'm saying? Then they up pistols on me. I had to jump out the window. I jumped out the window. They shot me. They hit me in the leg. I got up and I ran.
Okay, number 4?
Number 4, back again. The back again, coming out of Northland Mall. I was coming out of Northland Mall. I got into some guys in Northland, some guys who I had robbed previously, right? And I'm thinking I'm safe because I'm in the mall. I'm thinking anybody finna up on me in the mall. So coming out, they upped on me as I was leaving, running out the mall. Right, because running is a major part of what you have to do when you're in robbery. When you're in robbery mode, you're gonna run. All that I'm gonna stand all sometimes when you ain't got nothing on you. Because back then, Northland Mall was like, it's Southfield. It was really suburban back there. It wasn't hood like that. You know what I'm saying? Around the mall, motherfucker popped me in the back, jumped in the car, I got the fuck on. Popped me in the shoulder, right here, the shoulder blade.
So you're getting shot over and over again over these robberies, and you're going to prison over these robberies. At what point? I was
getting locked up going to the training school in the youth home, yeah.
Okay. At what point are you saying, I'm going to end up either dead or in jail for the rest of my life doing this?
It never crossed my mind.
Never crossed your mind?
No, I mean, because I was in full gangster mode, bro. When you in full gangster mode, when you in the street, I every time I get shot or every time I was in a shootout, I laughed about it afterwards. Every time when I got to shoot out broad daylight, I went and ate a loose burger or some shit, right? When you living like that, bro, I wasn't thinking about death. I was thinking about survival. I wasn't thinking about what could happen to me. I knew it could happen because I'm watching people around me die and fall around me. I'm watching some of my friends die and lose their life. But in my mind, I was invincible. I didn't give a fuck. You had to come on with it, you hear me? And I knew that I was more violent. My whole criminal rap sheet is all robbery, weapons, robbery, gun, robbery, all of it, right? So I wasn't thinking about dying, bro. I was thinking about surviving. I was thinking about doing what I had to do to survive. I didn't give a fuck about. I didn't give a fuck about. I didn't care if I lived or died. I never stopped to process what could have happened. I'm just in survival mode, so I'm doing what I had to do. I didn't give a fuck about dying or none of this shit.
Well, while you're locked up, there was a beef between the Street Lords and the East Side Cheddar Boys.
Then that bro said, Antarctica, bro, you from too many places, gun. Then my boy said, he's from Arlington Avenue. Bro, we don't want to hear about Arlington Avenue, brother. I said, where you from as a city? You from Los Angeles, brother.
Yeah, I was in prison when that was going on, yeah.
And that got extremely violent.
Yeah.
And you saw people getting stabbed in the face.
In prison, yeah, because what happens in the streets is not just an isolated situation, especially in Michigan, right? What happens in the streets, beef that jump off in the streets, they have a major impact on what happens inside the MDOC.
I'm saying he finna go in on Wack on this interview. He about to go in on Wack on this interview. I'm just listening to his story. We're going to skip it a little bit.
Right? It has a major impact. Like Marvin Cotton, my man Marvin X, a.k.a. Marvin Cotton, he was like, man, shit came to their attention. And when my name came up, you automatically know it's going to be a stabbing. I'm going to stab this motherfucker, period, right? So when things were getting to when it would hit the wire, that, Chris X, they called me Chris X. When Chris X had a beef, you know I'm stabbing a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's absolutely true.
Right. So in prison, when you get to the stabbings and the fights, most people really don't want to do that. But you're saying you continued that level of violence where you actually started stabbing people in prison.
Yeah, and the whole theory that most people don't want to do it, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? You have. I've seen some of the most violent motherfuckers.
You said, the episode, do I fuck with 4 extras? Yeah. Let the thing play. He funny, all right, for sure.
I've seen guys who are like,
yeah, I'm
serial
fucking 4 extras.
Come to prison and get squoze. Soft pressed, hard pressed. There's two different kinds of presses. It's a soft press, there's a hard press. A soft press is, bitch, you know what it is, bitch, let me get that. I don't have to employ violence in order to get you out of what I need from you or what I want from you. That's the soft press. Mm-hmm. I can just talk. You know what it is without me having to, don't make me get your ass together. Just come on and kick that shit down. Then the hard press is directly confront the motherfucker. If I don't get it, you know what you finna get. You finna get blasted about this shit. But it's absolutely true that the average motherfucker out here on the street who are stumped down certified gangster with a pistol in their hand, once they get locked up, they be total bitches. Cause then they can't hide. You can't shoot a motherfucker from across the street.
Yeah.
And there is like Gladiator. It's like the 300.
Yeah, it's a different level of violence.
Yeah, you gotta run up on the motherfucker. You gotta actually put the work in. And then you have to factor in that somebody might not feel like getting beat up that day. Somebody might not feel like getting stabbed that day. Yeah. I've seen guys try to stab motherfuckers and motherfuckers take the knife from them and stab them. That happens all the time.
Yeah, no, I remember I interviewed this one guy. No, actually, I didn't even interview him. It was a conversation because there was a bunch of stories about him. And he was in prison, and there was this guy named Satan that he was locked up with, who had like a tattoo of Satan and so forth on him, and everyone was scared of him. And he said, listen, I need you to hold this knife for me. And he was like, nah, I'm not going to hold that knife. I'm not going to catch another charge. And when he refused, he said, okay, I'm going to rape you for doing that.
He talking about Gumby. He talking about Gumby, bro.
And he said he had such a fear of getting raped that next day when they lined up, he grabbed a gun and stabbed him, grabbed a knife and stabbed him to death. Mm-hmm. And he eventually beat the case because what he was in prison for, they proved he never did. It was a murder that happened that someone else ended up admitting to later on. Yeah. So his lawyers proved that since he wasn't supposed to be in prison in the first place, that this murder he shouldn't be charged with and so forth. But
he's lucky.
Yeah, but in these types of situations and the stabbings and the fear and everything else like that, they can escalate very quickly.
Yes, they can. In a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It takes nothing to go from...
You talk about Gumby and his cheeks.
Listen, inside the prison system, bro, it is a heartbeat, literally. Boom. From everything is a insult in prison, right? The shit that you can get away with out here, you can't get away with none of that shit in there. Everything is an insult. You step on my shoe,
Yeah.
that's a knife fight, potentially. I'm talking to you, and somebody, let's say we're on the yard, and me and you standing up and we talking, if somebody cuts through us while we talking, that can lead to a stabbing.
Right.
Because that's disrespectful. You don't walk through two people who talking. And then if there's a religious group, right, you don't cut through the religious group trying to get from one place to the next. But yeah, anything can get your ass get together. They'll put your ass together real fast for almost anything. You gotta learn real fast or you will die.
Well, at one point, you end up catching 17 years.
What happened was I caught cases inside prison. I caught a dope case, and I caught a stabbing case. I got a 2 to 4 for the dope case. I got a 2 to 4 for the stabbing case while I was locked up. It's one of them times where I couldn't get away with it. Because normally you try to be as sneaky as you possibly can.
Yeah, we know that buster ass nigga Christopher Lovejoy. He's a bitch.
And back when I was in prison, right, they wasn't charging you for stabbings. They would put you in the hole and leave your ass, depending on how severe the stabbing was, they would leave your ass in the hole. Like, I spent 36 months in the hole.
Damn.
Or like,
3 years.
Yeah, 30, yeah.
What did that do to your head?
When you actually living in the moment, man, it's a switch that you flip. You know what you're faced with. You know what you have to do. So you kind of like you steel yourself. You prepare yourself for what has to take place. You know what it is. And so I have been getting locked up so much in the youth home and in the training schools as a juvenile. And when I got to prison, I'm already ready for this shit.
Yeah, but solitary is different. You're talking about the hole.
I was in that bitch jacking off doing push-ups, bro. I was in that bitch jacking my dick. No, pause. I was in jacking my dick. You hear me? Jacking my, because back then you can get free, call them freak books. Back then you could order porn magazines and shit. I was in that bitch using butter to jack my dick off, man. Because you couldn't get no lotion sometimes when you be in punitive segregation, so you use butter. That butter will get you there.
Okay.
You hear me? That butter will get you there. So, I mean, the whole thing is, I was in solitary confinement in the youth homes, in the training schools. I was placed in solitary confinement for assaulting motherfuckers there. So I already knew, I was already familiar with it. Prison is a different degree, but I was already psychologically prepared to just do my worst and be the worst person I could possibly be.
We all looking for Cop Jaw. We trying to hurt that man. Everybody looking for RoboCop. Make sure if y'all got any Facebooks, any type of stuff like that, man, share the live, man. Share it. Share it to your people. Let y'all people know ODM Slim Live, man. Come on, we need you. This how I grow, man. Y'all I'm word of mouth. Come on, y'all. Y'all send it to y'all peoples, man.
Well, homosexuality in prison is a thing.
It is.
Were people getting raped when you were locked up?
There are times where people were getting raped, but I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that the majority of homosexuality or homosexual acts comes from people getting pressed or getting raped or getting physically assaulted. That's not true. I'm gonna tell you something that motherfuckers don't know. Most of the people who engage, we call it fucking with dipping in the sauce. When you dip in the sauce, that is code language for you fucking with boys. It's fucking with boys, it's dipping in the sauce. That's what we call that. You
dipping
fucking with a boy.
Sauce sounds way too positive for this.
Yeah, we call it. You're fucking with a boy. You fucking
Next
dipping in the sauce.
Next time eating chicken McNuggets, I'm
yeah,
gonna be like,
nah, I'm cool.
or
you dipping in the sauce.
I haven't played.
What we call it? You fucking with a boy. See, sissy is a punk, a boy.
I know.
You're a boy. You fucking with a boy, or you dipping in that sauce. You know what I'm saying? You dipping. That's how we. It's a euphemism for being using sissy, right? So the majority of motherfuckers who engage in homosexuality, bro, those guys were, and based on just me knowing and being there, a lot of them guys were gay before they came to prison. Motherfuckers in the street just didn't know it. A lot of DL shit be happening. You know what I'm saying? So we always just say, man, we gotta know, that motherfucker was gay before he got here. Motherfucker come to prison and be gay off bail. Nigga, you ain't get pressed out that booty. You want to get that ass up. You want to suck a dick. You want to take a dick and shove it in your motherfucking mouth. They coming in gay. If you think that listen, being gay in prison is frowned upon, bro. You're not hanging with the who's who of the prison elite. You can't fuck with us. Once we find out that you fucking, you could be a solid motherfucker and you can be a killer. But once we find out the people who I dealt with, people who I did my bit with my brothers, once I find out that you fucking with a punk, that is a notch. That is a personality. That's a character flaw of epic proportion. And we can't fuck with you no more. We don't give a fuck if you done killed, stabbed, locked and socked 40 motherfuckers. Once we discover you in there fucking with some boys, you through. You can't be around us. Because there's a league of extraordinary gentlemen. There's a league of guys who pride themselves. You know, if you gay, you gay. Being like, oh, you've been in prison, the longer you're in prison, the more likely you are to be gay. Nigga, if you gay, it's like saying if you're gay, you're gay. If you're not gay, you're not gay. If you're not gay, you're not gay. I don't give a fuck if you, I know motherfuckers who, I did 17 years. I never even thought about fucking no punk or fucking with no boy. I'm a jack this, cause I'm a jack this dick. When I get through, it's straight. I never thought about, I'm not gay. So that was never, I was trying to fuck a female prison guard or a nurse, the female nurses. I was trying to get my money right. We get that money together, woo. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, a couple of grand, go over to the medical, get some head from the nurse or something. The female prison guard's going. That bag, right? They going. So I'm trying to hustle and do what I had to do because listen, and then in Michigan, the further up north you go, the whiter it gets, right? Those white prison guards, they love black men, right? The more you got some money, you got, huh?
In a gay way?
No, the female prison guards.
Oh, the female. Oh, okay.
Love black men.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounded crazy for a second.
No, female prison
okay.
guards.
Okay, that's a little more normal.
You got some money in prison, you can get some pussy.
Okay.
Yeah, you
got
got some
paid
money
for pussy from the prison guard, from the female prison guard.
That's the one time tricking is okay. That's the one time. That's the only thing. That's the one time where tricking
is okay. Well, listen. So the worst story I ever heard was from this guy named Lil Diesel. Him and Terrence Gangster Williams, Birdman's brother, were arch enemies, but now they're friends. They got them together. They cool now, and they've done interviews together with me. So Lil Diesel said when he was locked up in Angola, there was a guy there, an older guy, and his punk was his son. There is a man in prison,
yes,
and his son
it's for him.
Is his punk.
Yes.
So he has sex with his own son.
You see, before you let anybody else do it, he might as well have him.
He said, before anyone else can have him, I'm going.
Oh, yeah, he gonna be for me. Yes, that's true.
I really want to throw up right now.
That's true.
You're not surprised right now?
No.
Okay. And his justification was, well, I didn't really know him and grew up around him, and if anyone's going to do it, I might as well be the one to do it. Like, my stomach kind of got sick. Like, you know, I have a son, and I'm just like, ugh, that's like the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. And you're listening to this, and you're not surprised. You've seen this before?
I'm not surprised. I have seen situations where a father and son have both been gay. I've seen situations where
being gay and having sex with your child is not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. So,
okay.
So let me just say this, right? So there are degrees to debauchery. There's degrees to like, so there's degrees to just ridiculous, crazy shit that from the outside looking in, specifically and especially if you're a civilian, if you're not from that, there are certain things that no matter what happens, like I woke up in Jackson, motherfucker come out to go breakfast, he died while he eating his oatmeal. I'm immune to that shit. I'm immune to, listen, I don't have no faith in niggas at all. Niggas are a miseducated, misguided, underdeveloped nigga is the worst thing in the world. It gets no worse than that. So when I'm hearing stories like that, it don't shake me and move me because ain't nothing a nigga won't do. A nigga, you put a nigga in the right situation, a nigga can be the most destructive force on the face of this planet. Black people can be the most destructive forces on this planet. It sounds racist, it sounds like I'm exposing something, but it's true. A black person, specifically a black person who has a white mind, is a fucking atomic bomb. Is a H fucking bomb. That's why when you look at the black community, and you look at all the destructive shit, right? We are both explosive and implosive. We will explode on you and we will implode on ourselves and people who look like us. So I'm not surprised by that. That's some New Orleans shit now. That's some Louisiana shit. See, the punks in Louisiana, that's some special kind of sissy shit. Terrence Gangster Williams is a motherfucking sissy.
No, he's
Fuck
not.
the rap shit.
No, he's
He's
not.
a sissy
No,
too.
he's not a
He's
sissy.
a sissy.
No,
he was in there.
I don't believe
He was
that.
there dipping in the sauce, Vlad.
No, I don't believe that.
Listen, I'm gonna have my man OG Freeze because he was down there in what's that in Wazoo with him. He's a sissy. Listen. New Orleans is a home. Birdman kissed Lil Wayne in the mouth. They sissies. There's the sissy culture in New Orleans specifically. It's common. We look at old pictures of gangster sitting on men laps, and men sitting on his lap.
We talked about that.
Right,
We
that's
talked about
sissy
that.
shit. What is that?
We talked about it in the interview.
What was his explanation for why that happened?
They were just,
My bad. He cracking the shit out the homie ears, cuz. Like, god damn. First of all, my bad. Pretty J, what's happening? Like I said, y'all didn't hear me, but tell my child, I seen her performance. She performed, she did her thing. She's a natural born actress. She got it going on, you understand me? Tell her she did her 1-2 step. You know, I watched her play. I seen her do her Dougie, you understand me? Now, back to this man. He cracking the out the homie's ears on 6-0 Crip. God damn. Cuz just dissing homies. He just dissing. This nigga dissing. He's got dissing. He just dissing. Jesus. This is crazy. The man just cracking homies. Bow, 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 bow. Bitch, I'm busting at him. Bow, 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 bow. Bitch, I'm busting at him. Shit. New Orleans, man. Get this nigga.
No. You can
Chill
stop this
and
shit
taking
right now.
pictures together.
Ain't no shit.
Yeah, no, I told him I don't sit on my friends' laps. Like, I don't do that shit. Explain that photo.
That's the original Hot Boy Sterling.
That's the one who got killed.
Yes, my brother, love him. No homosexuality stuff going on there. Back then, we didn't see it how today. Like today, is so many people they homophobic, right? But then you will catch them sneaking in, you know, they releasing footage now with people, street guys kissing the trans in jail, or dating these trans. Oh, I ain't know that. You knew, but so I had posted a picture, right? I didn't think nothing of it.
You post that picture?
Yeah, I put the picture out first.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, here's the thing, Black. I didn't know
He was at it.
the magnitude of social media. So I'm thinking, okay, this is my bro. But the picture, this throwback, right?
That picture, it speaks volumes. A picture is worth a thing. Bro, grown men who are killers.
Nigga, I'm gonna fight for my life.
Stop playing with me, Vlad. That's some pussy shit. And that shit is indicative and is telling at the same time for what was going on behind them. So them boys down there on some punk shit. Not all.
Well, no, listen. New Orleans does have like
A punk culture.
transgender rappers that are popular, you know.
Yes,
like
yeah, I seen that
Big
motherfucker.
Frida,
They accept
Katie
it.
Red,
They-
and so
they
forth.
accept them,
These
no
are
problem.
popular
They be getting booked in the
trans
clubs.
men
Yeah.
who dress like women and so forth. So there is some truth to that overall. I'm not going to say it's not like that at all.
New Orleans, when it comes to being boy fuckers, New Orleans is probably the most boy fucking city in the union. New Orleans motherfuckers, they fuck some shit. They with that fuckery now.
Dawgface, you live in Atlanta.
Oh, sheesh. Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. My goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, but them
it's like
motherfuckers-
the black gay capital of America, if not the world.
Hey,
Am I
listen.
right? Am I right?
You-
Shout out to Atlanta. I love you, Atlanta. But yo,
But I'm
you
talking
talking about
I'm talking about
gay
violent-
black
I'm ta-
men in
Yeah,
Atlanta?
yeah, I'm talking about
you can't find another place out there as
No, well,
concentrated.
I don't be seeing all the gay shit that people be saying they be seeing, man. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Are you
Rich Rabbit,
denying it though? I'm not
99
saying.
cent super chat.
Shout out my boy Rich Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? The hardest black essay of rapping alive. What he tell them niggas? Hey, turn that shit off. Shout out my boy Rich Rabbit. You know what? Let me promote my boy one time. Promote my boy one time in the middle of this interview on West Side. Shout out Rich Rabbit, man. Turn that shit off. One of my shits. You know what I'm saying? It might on West Side. Give my boy Rich Rabbit a little bit of she's on West Side. Turn that shit off. I like that shit. Rich Babito. I like the pitch right there. Shut the fuck up and turn that shit off. Dead homies. That is the hardest shit ever. We did this. On West Side. Hold on. You want to get one of these niggas? Let's get one of these niggas.
In the south side, thinking next to you, baby. What? I'm just sitting in the south side, thinking next to you, baby. Flying in the new Mercedes.
Shut the fuck up and turn that shit.
Straight up. Shut the fuck up and turn that shit off. Shout out my boy Rich Rabbit, man. Doing this motherfucking thing, man. Y'all ain't gonna run this motherfucking shit up. Tell him Odium Slim sent y'all, man. Rich Rabbit, IG, man. Go fuck with my boy Rich Rabbit, man. Shut the fuck up and turn that shit off. You know, shut the fuck up and turn that shit off. Damn, go check that nigga out, man. Send to Odium sent y'all.
I'm
You
not
see
denying
it
it
'cause you
because
don't
they-
hang out in those areas.
So listen. So when I'm in Atlanta, I'm in the streets.
Okay.
I'm not in Buckhead. I'm not in the AUC. I'm not with the college preppy joint. I'm with the hood niggas. When you go, see, listen, when motherfuckers talk about that gay shit, Atlanta shit, that's because
Shut
you're
the
not in the
fuck up and
trenches.
turn that shit
When you
off.
in the trenches, when you in one of them zones, you don't see that high level or the high concentration of gay shit down there. I'm with the thugs. I ain't in Buckhead where you get the. No, I'm with the thugs. When you in Atlanta, there's two parts of Atlanta. You got Atlanta, which is the tourist trap part, the Buckhead shit. And then you got Atlanta, the stump down thug shit. When you don't see no motherfucker down there playing no games like that.
Okay.
No.
When you talk about thugs.
Atlanta is a college town. People forget that.
Yeah. When you
They
talk
just
about
strip clubs.
Right. When you talk about thugs. Let's talk
New
about
Orleans got a thug sissies.
Young Thug came out wearing dresses. Okay, let's just not forget that part of the story. All right, that's how he became popular, wearing dresses. So there's that. And saying we smoking on penises.
I don't have no.
all
If you
types
looking
of
for
weird
me
shit.
to justify that shit, you could be a waiting motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but that's some sissy shit. That is sissy shit. Personified.
Damn.
I'm not wearing a dress.
No, me neither.
Right.
I'm going
Me
crazy,
neither.
cuz.
But see, here's the thing though.
So
So
Chris,
when I've
on 6-0, cuz you can stop it. We're gonna skip this part, cuz.
You're
Yeah.
straight, but then there was before there was all the years.
I went to prison at 21. I came home at 38.
Right. So essentially, when you get out, half your life is spent in a cage.
Yes, more than half. We added in the youth
Exactly.
home
So
and
more than half.
all that shit. Yeah.
Right.
I
How
just
do
got
you
to the point.
adjust?
I think last year was I got to the point where I have been free
More than
more than I have been locked up. Yeah.
How's the adjustment? Because, for example, I remember I interviewed Blue Boy. You know what that is?
No.
Blue Boy is this real notorious Crip figure, this Latino dude in New York. So Blue Boy killed Larry Davis in prison, right? And he was one of the few Crips surrounded by blood, so he's a real legendary figure. I do his first interview when he gets out, and I ask him what he's struggling with being on the outside. He said, kind of what you mentioned before, the lack of politeness. That, you know, he'll be at the grocery store and some dude will be on his phone, he'll bump into him, and he'd be like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm going to try to get a phone, and I had some guys, for no reason, tell me, yo, what the fuck are you looking at? And I'm like, I'm not even looking at the dude. He just, and I'm like trying to avoid that. And he said, "You know me?" He started walking towards me. So I had to jump on the bike and leave. And that was the hardest thing for me because, my man, you talking to a lion. You a poodle compared to me.
You know,
In prison, that's
a death sentence.
Yes, it is.
In the real world, you can't act out like that. You're going to get arrested, right? And ultimately, what happened?
And they don't understand.
They don't understand.
They don't.
Right.
So they don't understand. So the looseness that happens out here in the free world, right? The things that
let me just finish my story real quick before you go on. What ultimately happened was,
you're 100% right with the line music, though.
you know, Big Baby, the basketball player, I think he saw my interview. He ended up hiring Blue Boy to do security at his weed shop, and Blue Boy shot somebody during the course of his job, and now he's back in prison. And he's probably not going to get out. But you can't act the same way outside that you can.
Seasoned people, the people who have easier for me to adjust, and I had people who came home at the same time I came home. It was harder for them because they didn't have as much money, and as much. They didn't have as much support as I had. Support is key to helping somebody transition.
And you're also a little bit older. You were 38 at the time, so you're not.
And even though I was on the crazy shit, I was reading. I was always in the hole in that bitch. So I'm reading, I'm studying, and the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad through Minister Louis Farrakhan, it helped cultivate my mind. It taught me how to see and how to look and how to judge human beings, right? And so even though I was doing crazy shit, I was doing crazy shit because of the circumstance. Like right now, you better hope I don't ever get broke. Not you, but they better hope I don't ever motherfucking get broke. Because the other side of this shit is dark and gloomy.
Well, there was a guy named Quentin.
Yeah.
Who claimed that you gave a statement.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Well, it was just as simple as this. I met a female. I didn't know at the time that she had just broke up from somebody else. So the whole situation with him is, let's just fast forward to the heart of this shit. He was mad, angry, and upset that she had stopped fucking with him and wanted to fuck with me. He had went through her phone and he had saw that she was texting and DMing me, and he got mad about this shit. His nigga basically had a nervous breakdown. I was over her house one day. He came to the house and kicked the motherfucking door in, tried to kill her, tried to shoot her. He ran right past me and was trying to shoot her. I knocked his arm down, which stopped him from shooting her. The gun dropped and it fell. So I'm part owner of a media company called Elite Media. And so we shoot movies, documentaries, do digital and graphics media. So I was on she asked me, it's the day before that, she had asked me, he had broken into her house the day before that, and the police was called, but the police couldn't put him out because he had, unbeknownst to her, changed his address to her address, so his ID said her address. So the day before this whole shooting situation went down, he had broken into her house, and when the police was called, he was telling the police that she was leaving him for me. I sold drugs, I had sent him pictures of guns, and I had been threatening him for a couple of weeks. So this is what he was telling the police the day before that. So the next day, they couldn't put him out that day. The next day, she was gonna go file a PPO and an eviction notice against him because the police couldn't put him out the day before because his address on his ID said her address, so they couldn't put him out, right? So her family and his family is the ones who actually convinced him to leave the day before that. So the next day, she was getting ready to go and file the PPO and file an eviction notice against him, which is what the police told her to do. His mom called her and like, well, don't do that because he's a PAL football coach too. He worked in the plant, but he's also a little league PAL football coach. If you file a PPO against him, he can no longer coach the youth, the kids, right? So she said, don't do that. And she's like, no, because he broke into my house. I couldn't put him out because his ID had my address on it and he don't live here. So I don't feel like going through this shit, so I'm going to file the PPO. So his mom said, well, listen, I'm going to have him go change his address on his ID. If he does that, will that stop you from doing it? She said, yeah, if he go do that, that way he can't play with my house no more. He can't just break in and just say he lives here and I'm gonna be able to put him out and get the families all involved in shit. So the next morning he got up and he went to the Secretary of State, and this is 2018. So back then in Michigan, when you change your address on your ID, they don't just give you a new ID. Back then, they put a sticker on the back of your ID, which denotes that they punch a hole in your ID. They put a sticker on it, which denotes the address change, and it lets people know that you have a new ID coming in the mail. So his mom had sent. So when he went to the Secretary of State, he had to pick a number. So when he picked the number, waiting line number, took a picture, sent it to her. When he got to the counter, took a picture of himself at the counter, talking to the receptionist, took a picture of her. Then when his ID got changed, they put the sticker on the back of it. He sent his mama the pictures of all this, and then his mama sent it to her. So that made her feel a sense of relief, knowing that, okay, here it is. He can't just break in my house no more and say he lives here. I can't do nothing about it because he changed his address. So cool. So that was the morning. So that afternoon, she had called me and she sent me the pictures, basically, of the ID change, let me know that she was serious about not fucking with Dawg no more. So she asked me, because she was a nurse, she worked at the University of Michigan Medical Hospital at this point in time, right? So she wasn't no street female. She wasn't in the street, she wasn't selling no dope, no gangster shit. So when she called me, she said, she sent me the pictures, right? I seen them, and then she called me, she said, well, my nerves are still bad because the day before that, he had broke into her house. So she said, well, I got to be working at 5 o'clock. Can you come sit with me till it's time for me to go to work? I said, yeah, okay. So she sent me the ID. So I'm thinking, I'm not knowing this nigga's a fruitball ass, Seroquel patient ass nigga, right? So I'm not thinking this nigga's that obsessed with her to where he's on this type of time. So I go over there. So I said, well, I'll come. I'm on my way to Pontiac too, because you have to go through Southfield to get to Pontiac, right? So I had a prop bag because we were shooting a video that day. I had CBs, walkie-talkies, vests, and I had movie guns inside the prop bag. So I'm in there. So I ended up hitting the pussy, right? So I'm hitting the pussy. So we heard a loud boom, boom. The fuck is that? So she get up and she go to the front window. This motherfucker had crashed into the back of my car with his car. That was a loud boom. So then she grabbed her phone. Her phone was on silent. On the phone, he had called her 1,000,000 times and sent 1,000,000 text messages. You got Dawgface in there? I heard him fucking you through the window. So this motherfucker was outside. It's summertime, it's fucking August. He was outside, unbeknownst to us, he was outside listening to me fuck her through the window. And that just drove the motherfucker to a psychological frenzy, right? So she showed me a text message like, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna kill you, right? So I'm trying to put my clothes on and shit, you know? I ain't got nothing on, but I'm trying to put my clothes. I ain't got nothing on but the Apple Watch and the one sock, you know, because nigga be going to work. I got one sock and the Apple Watch on, right? So my motherfucker, it's summertime, so I got my shorts and all that. I take all that shit off and threw that shit around, right? So I'm trying to get my clothes on, the dough kick in. So when the dough kick in, he run right past me, aim at her, trying to knock her ass down, right? So I'm like, man, you're not, in my mind, I'm like, man, you're not finna kill this female while I'm in this house. You're not finna do no shit like that while I'm here. So I knocked his arm down. So as he started to shoot, I knocked his motherfucking arm down. When I knocked his arm down, the gun fell forward. When the gun fell forward, he tried to dive on it and try to grab it. I got the bag right there with the prop bag, full of props, CBs, walkie-talkies, right? So when he got the gun, I'm trying to pull his leg and grab him. He grabbed the gun, turned around, and just started firing wildly. You know what I'm saying? Just fighting everywhere. So I grabbed the motherfucking movie prop guns, and I just started firing them in this direction. And they're real movie prop guns that sound like, and they eject cartridges, and they have fire out the barrel. So I knew that was spooking. So, and that's what happened. He got up and ran out the house, and then he jumped in his car. He drove 2 blocks away, parked his car. Now, we're in Southfield, Michigan. Southfield is the suburbs of Detroit, right? So the movie prop guns I had, they had 30 rounds in each one of the magazines. So that's 60 rounds that sound like real gunfire. And then he shot 4, 5 times. So you got 60, 70 rounds going off in Southfield. That's like you in Burbank somewhere, 60 rounds, police coming, right? He ran out the house. The prop guns spooked him. If it wasn't for them prop guns, we both probably would have been dead in the motherfucker. They spooked him. He ran out the motherfucking house, jumped in his car. He drove 2 blocks away. Now I'm trying to get my clothes together. I'm trying to find my clothes and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling her, don't call the police. She never called the police. I said, I'm finna kill this bitch. Don't call the police. They come, don't tell them you don't know what happened and who it was, none of that shit. Now I'm finna get this bitch ass nigga together. So while I'm trying to find my clothes, you can hear the police sirens getting closer, right? I start hearing somebody saying, come out and fight, Dawgface. Come out and fight. Bitch ass nigga, you tried to kill me. Come out and fight. So I'm looking at her. She looking at me. And I'm saying to myself, what the fuck going on here? Right? So the police pull up. They just about to say, freeze, get on the ground, get on the ground. So he like, no, like get on the ground, get on the ground. While he on the ground, we look out the window. He like, no, Dawgface is in there. He just tried to kill me. He had 2 Glock-style guns. He tried to kill me. So you leave after you bust your move and it's unsuccessful. She don't call the police. I don't call the police. You drive 2 blocks away and park on 8 Mile and Evergreen at the gas station, and you run back to the house. So as the police are pulling up, you're pulling up. And you tell the police that I tried to kill you. So you wasn't successful trying to did you try to do your worst? That wasn't successful. You mad because I done took your bitch from you. You tried to kill her, you couldn't kill her. And now you leave the scene of the crime, and then you park your car 2 blocks up, run back to the house, so as the police.
So, we got to add this. What's good, what's good? What's good, brother? So, we got to, because Skeeter was setting. Hey, so we got to add Dawgface to the list, cuz. We got to go back and check him out. Fuck.
Police are pulling up, you're running up. They tell you get around, your story is, I tried to kill you. So when I hear that shit, I jump out the back window. I got an Apple Watch on, some boxer briefs, and 1 sock. I jump out the back window, run through the backyard, hop the motherfucking fence, and I'm hiding on the side of the garage. So listen, she ain't outside. I'm gone out the back window. I don't want to be around no motherfucking police. They didn't catch me in the house. They found me hours later, the dogs. All they have initially is his story, because she hadn't went outside to tell them nothing yet, right? She getting her clothes on and shit. So he telling her I tried to kill him, I had been threatening, I had sending pictures of guns and all this shit, laying the whole thing out for him. So they vibing off of what he's saying.
Why is Cub jump out the window, running and hide on the other side of the house by the garage? Why you just keep going? You're supposed to keep going. Keep going.
SWAT come, helicopters come, K9 dogs come, all that shit come. They box the whole goddamn block off, the whole little subdivision. They block the motherfucker off because it's a gunman. According to him, it's a gunman who got 2 Glock-style guns with extended mags, according to him, who just tried to kill him. And he said, I got his baby mama, the chick he caught. She ain't his baby mama, but she's pregnant. She's in the house, he got her. Basically saying that I got her in their hostage. So the police is vibing off of what he's saying. So they find me hours later. Had the dogs find me.
Man, I'm just saying.
They find me. They take me to the precinct. She at the precinct, he at the precinct. He telling them I tried to kill him. I've been threatening him forever. He says that check his phone. He showed them his phone where he said, I did send the bitch ass niggas pictures of some guns. I did. Right. So he telling them that I sent him pictures of guns. I sent him my address. I threatened him, blah, 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 blah. That was because you called me about a bitch. So I'm telling you, get your bitch ass on and get the fuck off my phone, right? So I said, if you got a problem with me, here go my address. This is where I'm at. Come pull up. That was 3 weeks prior to the situation, right? So that's just that on that. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is, I didn't make a statement on him. I didn't call it. Me being a rat or a snitch as if he get away and then I tell the police it's him. No, you bust your move, you leave, and you come back, and you tell the police, I try to kill you. So I'm supposed to just sit back and let you tell the story. You bust you hate.
Bounced before they set the perimeter for damn show. He said he jumped out the window, jumped out the other gate, and hid behind the side of a shit. I would have kept going, brother. It was over with. They let you know right there the perimeter wasn't set up. They got to be out there like hopscotch. The bitch been here by herself.
You jealous, and then you try to bust your move. After you bust your move, you leave, and you come back, and you still trying to dictate shit by telling the police, I tried to kill you. That ain't no motherfucking way.
Well, a situation happened 2 years ago in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Explain what happens.
Oh shit. Yeah. So
This
it's the
nigga Vlad the police, cuz. Hold on. You said that. Hold on, though. A situation happened 2 years in Atlanta, though. Explain that one. Woo! Vlad is the John Nathan's, cuz.
QCP situation you're talking about?
Right.
So it was me, my man OG Freeze, and about 6 or 7 more people. One of them was a big producer, I ain't gonna name him, but he was there too with his wife as well. We had a club called Whiskey Mistress in Buckhead on Maple. It was on a Sunday night. So on Sunday nights at Whiskey Mistress, they put a tent outside. The parking lot is in front of the club. The club is pushed way back off the street. So the parking lot is in front. So they put big tents over the parking lot, which turns into it.
I heard from the crate, he said, I bet dude and old girl still together. What, Dawgface and her? Or old dude that trying to bust on her? Ooh, that'd be cold game.
Indoor, outdoor parties. They have booths and everything set up. The promoter on Sunday nights, his name is Detroit Tay. He from Detroit. So we always go to Whiskey Mistress every Sunday night. Whiskey Mistress, I don't know how it is now, but a year ago, 2 years ago, it was like on Sunday nights, it was the place to be. You would see NBA players, the elite, a who's who. When you see the parking lots across the streets, all you see is Range Rovers and Ferraris and expensive high-end cars, Cadillac trucks, everything is out there. Ain't no scrubs in that motherfucker, you hear me? So I'm in the club, we partying. We in the main booth because we in the promoter's booth. His booth is in the middle of the outdoor tent area, right? So it's me and the whole crew in front in the booth. So it shuts down at 12 on Sunday nights. So people normally go from Whiskey Mistress on Sundays to somewhere else. Magic City, Vivid, or somewhere else. Another club that's open later than that, right? So we leaving out. So as I'm walking out, so I'm a penitentiary nigga. So whenever I'm with a group of people, when we leave, I always walk out last to make sure all my people get out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, it could be me, you, and all of us in here. When we go somewhere in public, especially if it's a night spot, I'm leaving out last because I think I'm a tough ass nigga. So I want to make sure all my people are good. So I'm the last one to leave out the door. So everybody was leaving out. It was OG Freeze, and I'm the last one leaving out. So as I'm turning to leave out, somebody said, hey, man, let me holler at you. So I turn around, and I got the same glasses I got on right now, right? I turn around, and I see it's QCP, Pierre Thomas from Quality Control, right? So I see him, and I see somebody else with him, another guy. But at that point in time, I didn't know who he was until later on that night, right? It was Aunt Wilson, a.k.a. Monica's boyfriend, a.k.a. Chris Brown's manager, who was with him. They friends, right? So he like, hey, what? He said, man, ain't you from Detroit? So now I just turn around, son. We squared up. We facing each other now, right? And I'm looking through my peripheral vision because it's QCP. I know he just sold Quality Control. I know you're worth $200-300 million. I know you're not here by yourself trying to confront me. I know it's your city too. It ain't my city. I ain't the kind of motherfucker who think because I live in Atlanta that Atlanta is my city. This is his city, right? At least on the surface of it, right? So I'm like, what's up? He's like, man, don't they call you Dawgface? So now I got an anger problem now. So now I'm like, nigga, why you know who I am, right? So I now resized him up. He got on a black shirt, some black pants, and some black and white Nike Dunks on. No jewelry, no watch, no nothing on. So I'm looking through my peripheral vision to make sure nobody trying to sidestep me because I know this nigga ain't trying to confront me with him, even though I don't know who he is at that point in time. I know you ain't trying to confront me by yourself. You got too much money on the floor. You got too much power and influence. I already know what it is, right? So he's like, man, your name Dawgface, right? I'm like, yeah. I said, man, why you asking me all these questions? What's happening, man? What, you know who I am. You wouldn't be stopping me. What's happening? He said, I was just trying to figure out why you always talking about me on YouTube and shit like that. Why you always calling me a rat? I said, because you is a motherfucking rat. The fuck is you talking about? Because I have been doing YouTube content on him for the better part of 6 months, me and OG Freeze, right? So I'm talking to him. So while I'm talking to him, I guess Freeze had turned around and seen that I wasn't behind him. He spun around and walked back up. So now it's me and Freeze right here, QCP and Aunt Wilson right there. So Freeze like, what's that? Now Freeze was BG's cellmate from Cash Money when they was in the Fed joint his last couple of years before he came home, right? So that's who really put me in touch with BG in the whole BG situation prior to he came home. So Freeze walked up like, what's happening, man? So he like, man, he like, who is you? So Freeze like, man, don't worry about who the fuck I am, man. What's the problem? He's like, man, I'm just trying to figure out why Dawg always calling me a rat. And Freeze like, nigga, you is a rat. The fuck is you mean by be calling you a rat? You a rat, you ratted on Stunner. Freeze, no Stunner. He knew Stunner from back in the day before he even went to the joint. He knows Stunner whole family, right? So like, nigga, you is a rat. Fuck is you talking about? That's why we calling you a rat. Is this a problem? If it's a problem, what's happening? Like, no, it ain't no problem. There ain't no problem. It's like, all right, okay, that's what we thought, red ass nigga. I said, let's go, dog. I turned around, we walked out.
Okay. What happens next?
The next day, we were going to rendezvous the next day. We all together again. We had a procession of cars. It's like 7 cars, right? The next day, we had the gas station because we had left rendezvous. We on the way, everybody on the way home, but we don't leave until we leave. We leave rendezvous. We hit the gas station. They getting blunt wrappers and little shit like that. We talking. We chopping up at the gas station until everybody just separate and everybody go home. I don't stay in Atlanta. I stay over an hour away from Atlanta, right? So I'm at the gas pump. I got a Mercury Grand Marquis. I got an LS1 engine in my shit, so there ain't no regular Mercury Grand Marquis. And the bitch on 28s too. So I'm sitting in the gas station. So I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't use drugs at all, right? So I'm just sitting there. So while I'm sitting there, I got, my windows is tinted. It's 5% all the way around the motherfucker, including the windshield. So you literally can't see inside of my car, right? So I'm at the gas pump. So I see 2 guys walk from around the back of the gas station, right? So I'm looking, I look up. I ain't thinking nothing about it, but it's motherfucking 1 in the morning, right? So I see 2 guys walking, as they get closer to my car, they get closer to me, I can see they both got hoods on, pulled up. It's hot as a motherfucker, right? So now my mind clicking, because I'm a robber. So this looks like some robbery shit to me. I know what a robbery or I know what some shit ain't right look like when I see it, right? You got 2 guys walking from behind a gas station, right? So normally when you walk through a gas station, and when you from the ghetto, when you walk through a gas station, if you're walking, you don't walk between the cars, you walk around. You don't cut between cars, because in the hood, you don't walk between no motherfucking car. If it's a car right here and a car right here, you don't cut between that shit. You walk around, because when you in the hood, that's dangerous. Niggas like, well, you getting too close. You walk around. So it was 2 guys. The guy on the right, on my right hand side, he like about 4 or 5 paces ahead of the guy on the left right here. So he cutting through the cars. So when he cut through the car, when you at a gas station, motherfuckers, I know I peeped him. Motherfuckers figure that your door is open when you at a gas station because they figure you getting gas. They figure your car door is not locked. So I seen him walk past. When he walked past my door, then I heard my door handle. My door's locked though, because I'm in my car. I ain't going into the gas station. I ain't getting gas, right? So he trying to jerk my door open, right? So then the motherfucker right here, he tried to run on the driver's side. I hit that bitch, boom. Hit that bitch. Bitch flew over there. Come down, boom, landed on the trunk of my hood. I skirt off. I jumped down on the freeway right there. I jumped on the freeway. I don't even know that this motherfucker is still, I hit him, he went up in the air and landed on the hood of my car, put a big dent in my shit, right? And then I thought that he had slipped off the car and I just had left him, you hear me? I hit it because I'm thinking this nigga he got to start busting, because that's what I would do. As a robber, if it's 2 of us and that shit happened, I'm going to start busting, especially I see you hit my man, I'm going to bust at your ass, right? So I skirted off, jumped on the freeway. I don't even know that this motherfucker is like this. He landed on my hood. He holding on for dear life. When I jumped down on the freeway, I got over because Atlanta got the 5, 6 lanes, right? I jumped down and I heard something go boom, boom, boom. Fuck is that, right? So I can't look out because the sound's banging so hard, my rearview mirror is down. I got a TV on the ceiling of the motherfucker, right? So I look, I can't see. So I look out, I look right here, ain't no mirror right here. The side passenger, the driver's side mirror is gone. I look out the mirror over here, I lean forward and look, and it's hard to see because the car tinted and all that other kind of shit, right? So I look and I see a body just rolling behind me, tumbling. I said, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? So we're on the freeway, it's 1 in the morning and I see the cars behind me. I see cars like Frogger, like Carl, like trying to avoid hitting the motherfucker. You hear me? So I said, damn, man. I was just gonna keep on going, but Atlanta full of freeway cameras and full of all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I said, man, if I keep going, all they gonna know is that
hit and run
type shit, right? Yeah. So I pulled over. Luckily, I love white people. There were white people at the gas pump next to me in a little red sports car. I can send you the video, right? They were right. I'm at pump number 1 outside, pump number 2 on the inside, pump number 3. So I'm at pump number 2. Pump number 3 is white people. A little white guy and white girl. Love them. Love white people. Can't tell me shit about white people. They saved me right here because they provided the explanation. So they had pulled out right before this shit had happened, but they saw. You know what I'm saying? They thought that I knew together that they was horseplay. They ain't know what happened until later, right? So when they pulled out, I actually sped, when I jumped on the freeway off the ramp, I sped past them. And that's when he let go and rolled up underneath my tire and twisted his motherfucking ass up. So I was gonna keep on going, Vlad. But I said, man.
What's up? What's up on that Gangland Ning, man? Gangland Ning. I'm about to shut this one down in the next 20 minutes. I got another video for the drop at 11 o'clock. Got a drop at 11 on my regular page, ODM Slim Live, ODM Slim regular page. You know what I'm saying? We got the Dawgface. We gonna change the title of Dawgface in his life story. I thought she was talking about some other shit. I ain't heard the Wack 100 shit yet, but I ain't got time for it. But you know what I'm saying? I gotta get up out of here, clean this other video up real fast, real brief. Shout out my boy Gangland Ning. You know what I'm saying? Finna roll me a blunt up before I get up out of here though. How y'all feeling though? What y'all feel about Gangland Ning though? Tell me how y'all feel about Gangland Ning, bro. Cause I don't give a fuck. Gangland Ning, I'm gonna fuck you up, brother. I heard you popping that shit up to Drea about me, bro. You my boy. I've been drinking a little drink tonight. But I heard in the background, you trying to whisper some other things. I heard you hating on me. Heard you hating on me, brother. Like, my boy. Don't be doing no hating. Oh, that's your cousin and all that, but you know, she want to be a part of my throuple. He mad. Dre want to be a part of my throuple. He getting mad, y'all. Dre said she want to be a part of the throuple. No, stop all that shit. Don't listen to that fool. Stop hating, nigga. I want the throuple, nigga. I want the throuple. You hater? Dre trying to be a part of my throuple. He trying to have Dre at home with him, cooking with him. It ain't going down. Straight up. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Bunk Skunk Fridays. ODM Slim, Gangland Ning. Every Friday from here on out. Bunk Skunk Fridays, man. We on Bunk Skunk. Straight up. Dre want to be part of my throuple, cuz he a hater. Hater. It's my baby. That's my booka. Ha ha. Hater. He gonna try to tell her, you can't go on his live and stuff. Stay out of his live and stuff, man. He be hating. He be hating. Come on, females be hating. He want to be part of the throuple. She know the Hey, no, for sure. Every Friday, Bunks on Fridays, man. Your boy Gangland Ning. ODM Slim, man. Check us out. We do like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. We're doing 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be going live from both pages. So we're going to be in this motherfucker going live from both our pages. We'll be doing it up. Bunk Skunk Fridays, man. We in this motherfucker 2 or 3 hours, you know what I'm saying, straight, doing it up, talking our shit. Y'all gonna see me and my boy in our element, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm opening up my page, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of segments I'm doing with certain people. I'm doing a little morning show with my family. They got some other stuff going with the morning show. We'll do the morning shows and shit. I'm gonna do my own little 1-2 steps when I do my own little 1-2 steps, but Bunk Skunk Fridays. Gangland Ning, ODM Slim, man. Doing it up. Talking that talk. Walking that walk. You smell me? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on Bunk Skunk. Make sure y'all tap in this Friday. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Get that good vibe, man. Get that good vibe, that good shit, man. Y'all better check it out. Check it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even though this nigga ain't gave me his address yet. Don't try to get it from Drea, nigga. Hey, baby, my boo, they always want him. that will always have your heart. Don't ever feel, and you loved it from the start. Oh, baby, she will always. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And oh, it's the only way we know how to rock. You remember, girl, I was the one who gave you your first kiss. Yes, I remember, girl. She was the one that put your lips like this even before. Oh, no, that's her part. I fucked it up. I was the crib. Don't get mad. Don't get mad, Neem. Neem be hot, cuz. Neem be hot. Dre be this. She just be all this. Let me stop, cuz. Shout out to my motherfucking dog, Dre, the motherfucking Virgo, man. Y'all salute to everybody, man. We on a mission. It's May. I'm on a mission. I'm going crazy. My children, they graduate this year. They whoop my feet this month. Fuck me up. I gotta do it all again next year. They whoop my feet the same way. I got 2 ghetto twins, cuz. A ghetto set of ghetto twins, man. This shit is hard. Very hard. So I'm going for the max swing. Y'all will see me in the morning times, night times. Y'all will see me 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Y'all check out my channels. Y'all check me out. I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the next hour, y'all will be seeing a video, ODM Slim, 600 saying F60 and all the stuff. We will be getting to that video, so make sure y'all come tap in with that for all my night people. My night, if y'all don't catch it, y'all catch it in the morning times. But y'all better catch it. Max swing. Boy. You know what I'm saying? I got to get it together, brother. And I know I gotta give y'all who I am. Y'all all who I am, and I'ma stop asking y'all to do things, you know what I'm saying? I be having y'all want to do, hey man, y'all subscribe to the channel. Nah, if y'all fuck with it, y'all subscribe then. Y'all do it when y'all feel like it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do it when y'all feel like it. I'm out here doing it up. I'm gonna give y'all this raw, uncut content every day. Every time I got a chance to give it to y'all, I'm gonna give it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I'm gonna get up with my boys, we're gonna be going on we're gonna be doing our things again on Fridays. Got me and Gangland Ning. I want like a show, a mid show, like at least 2 times, 3 times a week, like plus a weekend, you know what I'm saying? Like if I get Gangland Ning on a Friday, that's cool. I get we're gonna have a exclusive Twitch show. We got an exclusive Twitch show I'm doing exclusively on Twitch. I'm doing with Henny. Me and Henny gonna do a Henny and Slim show. We were doing that exclusively on Twitch. So y'all make sure I tap in with the Twitch. I'm going all around the table. All around the world, the same song. I'm finna do my clip. I got a clip channel too. Make sure I tap ODM clips. Make sure I tap with the clip channel. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna tap. What I'm doing later on tonight, I'm gonna start adding everything together. So y'all can go on my page. Y'all can tap in with the bottom of it. Y'all can see other pages and stuff. Everything I'm attached to and all the stuff. Y'all tap in with the pages. And y'all get, you know what I'm saying, the clips and stuff. So I'm gonna be clipping everything up and put them on the pages. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of clips I'm gonna start dropping. So make sure y'all tap in. But yeah, let me go ahead and get into this content. Next time I'm gonna already have it done. I'm gonna stay longer. But today I just couldn't find the way I'm doing it. Right now I'm trying to do a content in sequels. I'm not trying to just do one about No Jumper and then do another about this person, do that. So today that's why you see me with Vladtv. You see it more sequelized. At least the first 2 videos, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on, straight up. Yeah, for sure, I got Bun Stuff Friday, for sure. Y'all got that, that's for sure. That's for sure. That's gonna be the power move, the power show on the set. You know what I'm saying? The power move, the power show. Everything else is me doing it up, adding my flavor. That right there, that's the power show for sure. Gangland Neem, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy. Naturally, that's my friend, cuz. We be on our shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start telling these stories about cuz. He did all type of bunk shit. I told cuz that day, I'm telling the stories. You know what I'm saying? The way I seen it. I don't give a fuck. He told me, you didn't say it happened like that, nigga. You was drunk. You don't know how it happened, nigga. I was drunk. Nigga, this nigga didn't try to choke me out and all the smoke backyard, all type of shit. I'm drunk. Nigga, get your drunk. Nigga, all the time I took you out, nigga, I was pick you up. You choked me out, brother. Stop it. Stop it. Nate Boomcraft from Detroit. No, I don't know, bro. I know about I don't know about bro from Well, yeah, man, I got all type of stuff. We go up there. We gonna have some fun, bro. Straight up, we gonna probably bring people up there once. Probably I'm sitting here and there, bring people up in there and all the stuff. I was drunk a lot of times. This nigga needed a lot of stuff when I was drunk, bro. He was trying, hey, it was just nigga. Yeah, right. He trying to wait till I get drunk and try to hurt nigga. He always trying to get drunk and try to hurt a nigga every time. You know, I be talking about Dre online and shit. He be trying to get drunk and he try to find a way to try to get at me. You know, give me 3 or 4 cut waters or something. Nigga, he grind me, brother. Hey, you was talking that shit online. Nigga, why you wait till I get drunk, nigga? You nice as a motherfucker. You wait till I get drunk. You nice as hell, nigga. You just made it. It was cool as the motherfucker till I got drunk. Straight up. But man, yeah, y'all already know